everyone, it's Jen. Welcome back to Yarn Purpose, and today I have another tutorial for you. Today, let's talk about the Garter Tab Cast On. Hey everyone, welcome back to Yarn Purpose. Today I'd like to do another tutorial for you, and today I'm going to do the Garter Tab Cast On. I use this cast on in a lot of my shawl designs, and a lot of top-down shawl patterns out there use it, so I thought it would be a good tutorial to share with you today. So I have this shawl here. This is my Captain shawl, and I just brought it out so that I could show you the benefit of using the Garter Tab Cast On. As you can see here, we have this nice sort of edge of stitches that is sort of the basis of the edge of our shawl. And by doing the Garter Tab Cast On, we get this nice continuous edge of stitches here. If we didn't do the Garter Tab Cast On and say just cast on 9 stitches, you would get these edges over here where the pattern's telling you to knit 3, yarn over, and do whatever in the pattern. But if you had just cast on 9 stitches, you wouldn't get this nice continuous edge here. You would just have this little dip of stitches where you cast on. So that is the main advantage to using the Garter Tab Cast On. It just gives your shawl a nice finished looking edge. So let's go ahead and get started. So to start, you would do whatever the pattern tells you to do as far as the Garter Tab Cast On. Depending on the pattern, you might need to cast on a different number of stitches, knit a different amount of rows. But for the purpose of this video, I'm going to go ahead and cast on 3 stitches and then knit 6 rows. So I'm going to start by doing my cast on. I'm just doing a long tail cast on. There, so I have my 3 stitches, and now I'm going to go ahead and just knit 6 rows. Okay, so I have my 6 rows, and you can see here that I sort of have these 3 lines of the garter stitch bumps because I was knitting on every row, so that creates garter stitch, hence Garter Tab Cast On, right? So the directions now will say to turn your work 90 degrees and pick up the stitches, in this case 3 stitches along the left edge of the work. So I have turned it 90 degrees, and now I'm going to pick up the 3 stitches. Now, you could take your right hand needle and try to dig in here and pick up your stitch and knit it. But what I actually have found the easiest thing to do is to take this left hand needle that you're not currently using, and on this side it's very easy. You just take your left hand needle, slip it into those 3 garter stitch bumps, and then just knit them. It makes it much easier than trying to dig in with your right hand needle and pick up the stitches. It makes it so much easier. So that is the next step. Then we have to one more time turn our work 90 degrees and pick up 3 more stitches. So now we're actually in that cast on edge where we did our long tail cast on. So here, for me anyway, it's not as clear where you should be picking up your stitches, not like it was on the side. So I really just go for 3 loops evenly across the side again, or across the cast on edge rather, using my left hand needle. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. 2 and 3. And then again, now I'm just going to knit those stitches. So for this particular example, this is where I had to start with 3 stitches cast on, knit 6 rows, and then pick up 3 on the 2 sides to get to 9. So you have your little piece of shawl right there. I'll go ahead and work one more row just so we can see it a little bit better. So again, your pattern would just tell you what to do at this point. So usually mine start with something like knit 3, purl 3, knit 3. Just depends on the pattern. So there we go. So there you have the start of your shawl right there. So then this here is, if I pull my shawl back out, this is the start of the shawl right here. And then we will ultimately have that nice finished edge. So hopefully if you've been wondering about the garter tab cast on or couldn't quite get it to work, hopefully this tutorial will help you and you will soon be using it for all of your top-down shawls. That's it for today. I hope everybody has a great week, and I will see you here again next week with a new video. Bye!